And then how much money do you want him to make?
Child, enough to afford the shit that I like. I mean, I would like a guy that's, you know, can at least take a couple vacations a year. Like that's not an
Okay.
issue.
Welcome back to the channel. Don Lexi here with another reaction. Pineapple Show reaction this time. There was this woman who Melly was having a conversation with. She was 34 years old. She has some childish standards. She got really audacious. She starts saying that a man is supposed to be forking off vacations for her 2 times a year. She said that a man should basically just spend money on her. We're starting to see this a lot. It's a great topic. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Can't complain.
Yes. Okay. I like your outfit.
Thanks, girl. A little
Yeah.
orange.
Orange. I love orange. Yes. So I know you were in Dubai recently. How was that?
Dubai was great. Like I had such a good time. I was there for a week.
Nice.
Dubai was a good time. It was
Really?
hot.
Okay, I've never been, and I'm just like, I don't know how big are they on, like, covering your hair and stuff like that, wearing the clothes that most people wear over there.
I feel like Dubai, it was so interesting being there because it was like two different sides of Dubai. Like, as much as it's a Muslim country, like, there are so many people that do business out there and just are out there for travel. Like, the
Mhm.
girls were in anything. Like, I was at the club, the girls had their titties out. Like, you go to the beach clubs, like, they're in the same skimpy ass shit that we wear in the States.
Do anything for $1, you do anything for $1. That's nasty. You understand that?
It's sad that when a black woman tells me that she frequents Dubai a lot, I immediately assume that she's out there getting pooped on.
What did he say?
It's just something that you're hearing a lot. And we wouldn't know if black women weren't so candid in divulging the information.
Into the mall, for instance, like you have to dress kind of modestly.
Okay.
But it's almost like there's like a time and place. So they have places where you can dress skimpy, and then there are places obviously where you have to be covered. But it wasn't a big issue.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. So maybe I will. Somebody asked, is it smelly?
No, every Dubai smelled good. Like they got the best hygiene in Dubai. It was clean.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, good to know. So, because I was always wondering, do I want to go? I've never been like so much of, oh, I want to go to Dubai. But since you guys have a good experience, I'm like, okay, maybe.
Money are in Dubai, maybe.
See what I'm talking about? First, they start talking about that they're going out there to get some money off of a guy. Next thing you know, they're a human toilet.
Shame in yourself.
Okay, so how was your day?
My day was good. It was good.
Mhm.
It was like a chill day in LA. I had to like get back to do like work stuff. So it was productive, but it was good. Can't complain.
Okay, nice. All right, so we need to know more about you. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, well, my name is Janelle Christie. I am Jamaican by culture. I grew up in Washington, D.C. I've been in LA now for a little over 8 years. I have a clothing line. And yeah, I'm just like, I love to travel. I love to like go out. I love to listen to music. Like I just like to have a good time.
Okay. Where would we find you on your free time?
You will find me probably at some restaurant in West Hollywood. You'll find me at a music show, like one of my favorite artists. Like whenever they have shows out in LA, I try to go.
Hip hop. She frequents concerts. She has to go to where her favorite artists are. It sounds like we have a professional bopper on our hands. Certified groupie. This is not a keepable woman. I'm surprised that women who are 34 partake in these kind of activities are surprised that they're single. Like, why are you surprised that you're single? All you care about is traveling and concerts, and you're 34.
Quit smoking so much, baby. The smoke will take you out of here.
Where else will you find me? You'll find me in Pilates these days because I'm trying to get my life together.
Okay.
Yeah, you could find me. Those are the main places you'll probably find me in the city.
Okay. So you're Jamaican. So the chat is asking, can you whine?
Of course, McCann wine.
Okay. Okay. Would you like to tell us your age?
Sure. I just turned 34.
Nice.
Do I look
No,
I
I
feel
would
like that.
say early, like late 20s, early 30s. Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You
Get some help.
There's no way to be able to make an honest evaluation about that because she's got on makeup, which is a lie. There's no way for us to be able to know what you really look like or how you're aging with makeup on. I'm surprised you women go out in the society with makeup on and you think that that's your real face and you're like, do I look like my age and stuff? And you know you have a lie on.
Grow the fuck up.
look, they're saying she fine. Exactly. See? Okay, what else? What else we need to know? Do you have kids?
No kids.
No kids. All right. So we're gonna try to find you a man. So for that, oh
Okay.
wait, do you have a job? What do you do?
I have a clothing line. So it's
Okay.
called Chow Gal Women's Clothes, and that's pretty much
That's
taking
it.
at this point.
Okay, good. All right. So for the man of your dreams, we need your help. And so you got to tell us what are you looking for in your man mentally, like personality wise, what you're into.
Mentally, I love someone that just knows how to hold a conversation. Like I like when the conversation goes different places. Like like I feel like if you can stimulate my mind, then I feel like it's easy. The conversations are easier. My heart is a little softer towards you in that sense. I like a funny guy. Like I love to laugh. I'm very goofy. I'm really sarcastic. So someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone that is like family oriented, kind of wants to settle down. Like, I would like to be in a committed relationship, but also still with like a fun person.
What the hell is even that?
I would like to be in a committed relationship, but with like a fun person. Well, problem with a lot of modern women, and in particular modern black women, is that they're looking for a guy who's stable and wants to stay in one spot and only be faithful to them. But they also want him to be lit and be fun and be out and about and be seen and be grabbable and be in places where women can touch him and so on and so forth. But they want him all to themselves. It's just not realistic. Not that it doesn't exist. It's just not necessarily typically what you see out here.
For sure. You say family oriented. Can he have kids?
I would prefer him not to have kids just because I don't have kids, but it's not a deal breaker.
Okay. Do you have a number of how many kids, or you're just open to
Like maybe no more than 2.
two? Okay, no more than 2. Okay, that's fine. How tall do you want him to be?
Preferably taller than me. Like I don't need he doesn't have to be super tall, but preferably taller than me. I'm 5'4". So
Okay. So that should be easy.
yeah.
So 5'5", we're good.
Taller than me in heels. So over 5'8".
6, 7.
Every time I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and think that she's reasonable, she goes too far. First you say, okay, all he has to do is be taller than you. I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. Now you're like, oh, he has to be taller than me when I'm in heels to try to like sneak off a couple of extra inches. This is why you're past 30 and you're still single, because you still think that like you can pick a man based off of how tall he is next to you in heels.
How tall are your heels? Like
is.
Oh, okay, okay. So, okay. So we need 5'8".
Yeah, 5'7" and above, I would say.
Okay. What else? What's your ethnicity of preference?
I do not have a preference.
What do you usually date?
I usually date black men, but I don't have a preference. I feel like I've dated a lot of other ethnicities as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then how much money do you want him to make?
Child, enough to afford the shit that I like. I mean, I would like a guy that's, can at least take a couple vacations a year. Like that's not an issue.
That's not an issue. Are you paying for your portion, or is he paying for the both of you?
You got to pay for the both of us.
She's certainly worthy of the AK because listen, because to be 34 and be thinking that a relationship should be centered in how many trips you can take a year just shows where your mind frame is. And you're 35 years old, or you're 34, excuse me. But pretty soon you'll be a 35-year-old woman with juvenile tendencies and juvenile standards. So again, this is mind blowing that this woman thinks that this is reasonable and that you can go to the dating market leading with, oh, you need to be able to go on a few trips. She didn't mention anything about his ability to be stable over time. She didn't mention how his income could take care of a family or take care of them as a whole. Nope, just 2 vacations a year or a few vacations a year, and she doesn't really care about the other details. And that's why on this channel, we've always taken out extra time to focus on Black women and their odd emphasis on a man being able to travel, because there are so many other important factors of a man and other characteristics of a man when talking about picking a guy for a long-term scenario that are far more important.
Like, it's 50-50. Like, he pays for the vacations and I plan the vacations, you know?
How is that 50-50?
Because most guys don't really like to plan, you know? So
You know, you're talking to a greedy person or just someone who's silly and greedy when they think that planning the trip is investing 50% into the trip financially. Makes no sense.
Crack is cheap.
I'll take on the work of like making sure we have a good time. Then you fund the vacation.
Well, I never heard that being 50-50, but okay, we'll take it.
Girl math.
Girl math. Oh, it makes sense in the woman world, but in the man world, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't that say so much about what women think about dating and relationships? They think that they get to create their own rules on the fly, their own math on the fly. Hit the subscribe button, also hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post content just like this. I'll see you guys on the next one.